host, Judy Jewett, and co-host, Catherine Lanigan. Thank you, Catherine, for being here every week with me. I appreciate it.
Well, it's so good to see you again, Judy. I am loving our chats. These are really, really wonderful. And we've got a lot of angels coming in right now, I'm telling you.
We do. We really do. We are so fortunate and so blessed that we do, that the angels are pouring in, they're surrounding us, they're surrounding, if anybody and everybody would please be open to it and allow that energy to be there. It is here to help you and to guide you through, as I say, continue with the great change of the new earth. With that, I would like to ask you, Catherine, with the new earth, what does that look to you? What does that mean? Because that's really to say, like, is that, it's not really woo-woo, but some people may think that, but what is the new earth to you?
You know, that's a very interesting question and quite timely, to be honest, about on the full moon, which is only a few days ago. We're today, you know, we're coming out of that right now. I don't know when this is seen, that the full moon was the full moon in Virgo. And that night we had a meditation with about maybe 15 people, you know, on a Zoom, you know, they're from all over the world, Japanese, I mean, from everywhere. And the meditation was actually a little longer than usual. Usually we do about 45 minutes. This was like almost an hour and a half. And I saw the earth being surrounded by this just ring after ring after ring of angels. One of the gentlemen who was guiding us through, Bill guided us through the first part of the meditation, and then he comes in and he takes over. We have a lady, a lovely, lovely lady, one of the 13 indigenous grandmothers of the earth, and she does light language for us. And but anyway, there was a cleansing of the earth that was going on, and I could feel that, you know, like negativity, just literally like fireworks turning into positive energy. It was like beautiful puffs of light and everything. Well, the earth was surrounded by billions of angels, not millions, but billions, just completely covering the whole planet like this. It's just row after row after row after row. And then around that were all the ascended masters. Just row after row of all the ascended masters. I mean, from all times. I mean, we're going back, you know, Egypt, Sumeria, all the way you can possibly imagine. There were fairies, there were dragons, there were celestial animals. It was unbelievable. And then around all that were all of the extraterrestrials, all of our galactic family, that are brothers and sisters that were all helping us now for the earth to ascend. And I literally saw the new earth rise up out of the 3D earth. And this earth was just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, but it was lighter. It was more crystalline. I could literally see the trees were just like, it looked like somebody, you know, like how it has uplights, how, you know, if you go into a city and people spend all that money on having uplights and moonlights, you know, coming down through every leaf, every branch. It was phenomenal. There was peace, there was joy, there was love. Everyone was in communion with each other, in community. Communion and community, I keep both of those together because it's such a lovely, it's a spiritual community coming together. Everyone was helping everybody. Everybody smiled. It was just so joyful. I mean, it took me days to come down from that. I mean, really, I was like floating.
You know,
so that's what it looks like.
Well, and then the new earth, and then you're talking about the collective consciousness, and the collective consciousness is really energy is wanting to give, and that collective consciousness wants to help humanity. That's a natural energy of the collective consciousness. So if you're coming from fear, you're going to know, because you aren't trusting, you don't feel supported, you just think things are creepy, what's happening, and you're in the shadow energy of victimization. Now you can see,
you always feel like you have a sense of loss. Like I lost this, I lost that, you know, and also I'm not good enough.
Yes,
It's all
I'm not
that
good enough.
whole, it goes all that way back to, you know, I'm not good enough because I have sinned. Well, you know what? We need to get rid of that thinking. You'll get an eraser and erase that word.
Exactly, because there is no sin.
Really?
There isn't.
There is no sin.
There is no sin. And we came into this world of the pain and suffering of the fear of the collective. It is in our DNA. It
Right.
is the shadow part. And the more you blast through it, you have the gift and you have the light. And that's why we encourage everyone to stay with it and open up to the light and the love that's already there. Because in that shadow of we are afraid that someone's going to do something to us because we've been
That's right.
raised in religion and in government and in education of that
That's correct.
authority of control.
That's correct.
And the energy of the masculine that did that, it was just based on fear that I have to control because I am afraid, you know, and
Right.
that's all that is, because the truth is the energy is love, and the
Right.
collective consciousness is here to love, to help
That's
humanity. We're
right.
all here, exactly like you said, to join hands of that
Right.
energy around the planet, around the collective energy of all there is, and the unified fields is all pure love.
It's pure love.
It's
It's all it is.
pure love.
And you know, the pure love is a if you were to make it into a song, it has a vibration of 963. That's 963 hertz, and that sound pitch is the pitch of the angel's song. That's the pitch of the song that's sung around God all the time, or the creator all the time. You know, it's not, there is no war, there is no reason to go to war, there's no reason to hurt anybody for it. There's you know, when you think about it, it's really stupid. It
It
really
is.
is.
It is.
It's just like, can you really be that dumb that many times?
Yes. And the paying attention of everybody this next week can really pay attention to, if you are giving yourself self-care,
Yeah.
and ask yourself, what does my heart want today? What does my heart
Right.
need today? I don't care if you are a male or a woman, or an, you know, he, she, doesn't matter, pronoun. I'm not into all the pronouns, but whatever it is, it does not matter. The point is, we are here, and you need to be good to your heart and ask
Yeah.
your heart what to do, because we are breaking away from the masculine world of take, got to do it this way. And that's all based on fear. But the
It
world,
is all based
the
on fear.
energy is literally changed to the feminine energy. And that is allowing, that is
That's
the
correct.
magic of the higher vibration. And a man has that, and a woman has it. And it's not going to be about the women changing, it's going to be about the male changing.
Right.
It
Correct.
is. And the men that are already have done their work, that are already there, they're just here to help bring it in more into the awakening. That
I
those
agree.
systems breaking. It's no more men is not, and I don't believe the men I know believe that they are above a woman. They feel like women are probably above them in the sense where the compassion, the more open, but there's still that old structure that a man is the breadwinner. Men make more money than women. That's not true. Women
That's
think
not
they
true.
depend on a man to make it. And those are the systems that are completely, you guys, are broken. They're gone. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, they are. That's one of the things that I think is really happening, is a lot of that stuff is already broken and gone. It's just
yeah,
us realizing that it is broken and gone, and that you have to change. That's why it's that whole changing your paradigm is difficult, because there's some people that are just really slow to come to dinner, and the thing is that the banquet that's being served by our loving creator is so magnificent. It's going to be so much better, so much better. I mean, peace and harmony. I can remember times in my life when things were anything but peace and harmony. And I can remember this one night I was sitting in my living room at that time, and I said, all I want, Lord, is peace and harmony in my life. And I mean, the next day I was out of that house. I was I was gone. And I got peace and harmony. I did.
Yeah, so you broke through that a long time ago. And so
Yeah.
even though the changes are still happening, right? It's still because of, religion that is man-made. It's not,
Yes.
it's, and for people that are very strong Christians or different religion, I'm not trying to break through any of that. Anything that is controlled by a man, that energy is of control. It is about we the people.
Well, any kind of controller. I mean, there's a lot of females in a lot of different religions,
Yes.
that have become preachers, and sometimes I hear words coming out of their mouth going, you know what, you need some duct tape over those lips.
Yeah. Yes. It's
So a controller is a controller, whether it's, whatever it is, male or female, that controlling that abuser. I wrote a book that was called The Evolving Woman. And it was at that time, it was about women who have been abused in abusive relationships and how they got out and how they survived and became victorious in their own life because they left, they changed, they walked out of that house, and I think that's really important for us for everybody, male or female. There's just as many men that are abused in relationships, and elder abuse is horrific. I mean, we were talking earlier about, going to the,